Hey YouTube, Mike the Alpha Hoarder here. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. I've got a short video today. I'm looking at parts of a collection from a gentleman in Massachusetts that I've been working with. I'm going to look at a couple of green rares that I'm picking up. I'll see if I've got any condition upgrades for my binder copies. I'm not sure if I do or not. But I bought a couple of pieces from this guy's collection so far, and I've been very happy with the cards. He took great care of them. And I'm hoping to buy more. So we'll take a look, and I'll just give you a little market update on the cards as we go. So let's see what we've got. Alright, I think we're in. Is this actually sealed? A bag and a bag and a bag and a bag. Alright, here we go. Okay. Commons and an uncommon and a common. There's the big guys over there. Alright, so let's start with this guy. Birds of Paradise. Extremely epic card. This art was originally meant for Tropical Island, but the bird was so prominent that Richard Garfield decided to create a card just for the art, just to fit the art. And that's how we ended up with Birds of Paradise. This card is very playable, as I understand it. It's used in Alpha 40. It's appeared in half a dozen championship decks. And this is in pretty good condition. I don't think it's going to be a condition upgrade, but let's compare. It is not reserve list. It's got like 30 reprints total, but Alpha and Beta still command quite a premium. It's one of those cards that just has a great overlap between players and collectors. It is a tough card to get centered, so that's what I'm just checking now. I think my copy is a hair better. Alright, I think I'm going to keep my copy. So, there are only 4 of these available on the market right now, the USA markets. And one of those 4 is part of a lot, so you'd have to spend, I think, like $8,000 or something to get the 3 cards they have listed. Only one on the market is in near mint condition, and that one has pretty bad centering. The pop report, so BGS, PSA, and CGC together, there's 186 Birds of Paradise graded, and 74 of them I would call near mint, so that's 8.5 or better. And there's one recent sale on Birds of Paradise for about $3,700, and that was from an eBay seller with no feedback, and the card was in, I'd say, MP condition. Alright, let's see what we got next. Verduran Enchantress. Ooh, I can tell right now this is clean. I love this card. The more you look at the art, the stranger it gets. For a long time I didn't realize those were her fingernails, or at least it seems to be. Nicely centered. No surface issues. Oh, very clean. Let's see what we got. I have no idea about the playability of this card, but it happens to be one that I overlooked for a long time in my own collecting. It is not reserved list. It was reprinted through 9th edition, and then it showed up more recently in one secret layer. So my current copy has this little tiny ding at the top, and still alive. Yikes, that's a heart-stopping moment. I think that one is an upgrade. So there are 4 of these on the market right now, but none of them are in near mint. And the only recent sale that I see is an inked card, and it sold for like $760 or something. Ooh, very pretty. Very pretty, despite the fall. Whew, I gotta stop doing that. The total graded pop on the Enchantress is 127, and 84 of those fall into the near mint category. By my definition there, 8.5 or better. Okay, the next rare I got is Force of Nature. This is super iconic, Doug Schuler art. This is the original big baddie of Magic. You had this guy, you had Lord of the Pit, was a 7/7, and that was it until, what, Leviathan in the Dark? No, what's that Antiquities? Colossus, the 9/9. Colossus of Sardia. Until the Antiquities, though, this was the big baddie of the set, of the game. And, you know, real expensive to play. Crazy drawback, but just the way it was. He is not reserved list. But he is one of my favorite cards from the old days, so I try to pick up a copy whenever I can. And this card had quite a spike in the 2020 run. I would say out of proportion with the other rares. Around the time that some of the revised cards like Copy Artifact and the Doppelganger were going nuts, Force of Nature seemed to pick up some of that momentum. Alright, let's do this without dropping it this time. Shall we? But it's priced itself back down, I think, in line with where it should be. There are 4 on the market, and 1 of them is in near mint condition. This is a tough call. This is a tough call. There's a recent sale of an 8.5. I think I'm going to keep the one I have. It's pretty close, though. I don't know. Maybe you all could vote in the comments for me. Yeah, I'll leave this one up to the comments. An 8.5 sold for $2,200 not too long ago. It's got a graded population of 160, and 101 out of those fall into the near mint. All right, next up. Next one I want to compare. Elvish Archers. So this is a cool rare. The power and toughness are actually swapped. It was a mistake when it was sent to the printer. They fixed it in beta, but it's supposed to be a 2/1. But the Alpha edition is the only one that shows 1/2. There are 7. There are 7 on the market, but none of them are near mint. So this one's getting a little tough to find, nice and clean. And this is nice and clean. A little bit of edge wear. It's pretty solid. The total graded pop on this guy is 120, and the near mint pop is 86. And I saw one recent LP sale for $1,200. And I think my current copy will stand. All right, so some beautiful cards we're adding today. Always makes me happy. Let me know if you find this format interesting. I'm constantly monitoring the markets to see what cards are available and which cards are selling. And the market depth just continues to fascinate me. There are so few of these cards available. And so I like to share that, sort of as I go. And hopefully you find it useful or at least interesting. That's all I got for today. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the fist pound button and also the gong icon and the one shaped like a turtle. You can actually hit that one twice, so do that. And if you're on mobile, make sure you tap the orange box with the blue box inside it and swipe the thing on the side with the two levers. See you next time.